experience as a health and weight loss coach and someone who also happens to be fairly obsessed with the science of emotions. I've been thinking for a long time about the best way to connect pain to emotions in a way that is very easy to understand. So back in 2019, I was working as a personal trainer, and I was very focused on helping other people, but I was bad at helping myself, which is very relatable. So I was denying a lot of my negative emotions and living my life for other people instead of for myself. And I had ambition and drive, but I thought that in order to be happy, I needed to suffer. So I was 23, and I felt like I had the body of a 90-year-old because my joint pain was so bad. And I was on T3s, ibuprofen, wow, the sky's really beautiful right now, antibiotics, birth control, just totally in survival mode. So I actually ended up in the emergency room, and I remember sitting in the waiting room looking out at all the other people, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of like, I don't belong here. And that's what started my obsession with neuroscience and holistic healing through nutrition and movement and emotional intelligence. So from there, everything about my life changed, and I completely healed myself because I made the decision to take responsibility and start treating myself with respect in my thoughts, words, and actions. So the reason why I'm talking about this is because I got a text from someone who has been my client on and off for a couple of years, and I sent her a message just checking in, and she said she's been dealing with sciatica and back pain really bad. That is just really sticking with me because I healed my own pain and disease, and helping other people heal their pain and disease through emotion. And what I see in this beautiful individual is so much potential and love, and to be loved. And the reason why she's feeling pain is because she is denying that part of herself. It's really difficult, a really difficult spiritual practice to see other people in pain and to know that the path out of it for them is to allow them to be the creator of their reality and not assert myself into their experience, because at the end of the day they won't hear me if they aren't ready to hear me. So the path out of physical pain is to change the way that you see it. So the human body is an intelligent system, and the word system implies that it's the sum of a lot of moving parts. So in order for the body to function, those inner parts need to be constantly in communication or in flow. And that's called homeostasis. So just visualize your body as something that is constantly changing and evolving. When there is disharmony and miscommunication in your life, that leads to dis-ease, which is your confusion and miscommunication. Right now, I'm seeing that manifesting as PCOS and type 2 diabetes, Hashimoto's, lichen sclerosis, Alzheimer's, arthritis, all of these labels that we've given to conditions that are the result of ignoring our inner guidance system. When we feel not good enough, when we feel unworthy, when we feel hopeless, the ion channels that your cells use to communicate with each other actually close. The answer to this is to not avoid negative emotion. That will actually cause more disease. The answer is to stop being afraid of negative emotion. For so long, I was afraid to feel loneliness and rejection and vulnerability. And the paradox is the more I embraced and made room for those emotions in my life, the better my life got. And I have not experienced chronic pain since adopting that perspective. So it's a daily practice and requires a very high level of self-awareness. When you see yourself as a victim, you are giving your power and your energy away. And when you take full responsibility for your life, you are forced to come face to face with all of the aspects of yourself that you've been avoiding. And it's extremely uncomfortable. But on the other side of that discomfort is joy and inner peace. So that's my overall message to whoever ends up seeing this, is like, realize that your pain is a sign that you are in denial of who you truly are. And as soon as you wake up to that, your life will get better.